Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my God. That's when I said you're gonna have way more business, guys. Because everyone gives up right away. JD, where's everyone?
Not in the front row, one to be anxious and learning.
Should I take it personal? Should I take it personal?
No.
No, it's not me? It's not me.
No.
Okay.
No. I think we have some other.
Okay, so it's not me. That's okay. That's okay. Well, they're gonna miss on something very important today. Today is define your value. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm gonna give it to JD.
Oh, thank you.
And,
No, we have to pass them over there.
Okay.
so how was yesterday?
Very good.
Was good? Do you have any ahas from yesterday? Or the day before yesterday? I know Thomas taught Tuesday, Juan taught yesterday. What's one thing you picked up that you might use?
I was good enough affirmations. I was good enough affirmations.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been here forever and I forget about that. You know, like I do try to talk myself out of negative thoughts, but I don't do enough affirmations. Like
Okay.
I'm an amazing agent and people are waiting for my I don't do that.
And what's one thing you can do for you to start doing that?
Remind myself to do that. Remind myself, you know.
How are you gonna remind yourself?
Playing in your role when you are
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Who's gonna hold her accountable?
I've done an idea for you, and it worked for me, and
Okay.
and I'm gonna take my own advice, because I stopped doing it.
Okay.
I wrote my affirmation in my mirror in lipstick, so that the following week, I can wipe it off, write the new one, and I'm saying is, I brush my teeth, do my makeup and all that.
You're right.
Alex, do you pay for the lipstick? Let's stop. And how about putting an alarm?
I have alarms for everything,
Call
Iman.
it affirmation.
Yes, I will. Okay.
If that helps, and you're saying it helps.
Like I wake up at 5, but I'm really like
Yeah?
wake like 6:30. All right, I'll set that over. Thank you.
Someone raised their hand. Yes, go ahead, Sandra.
People might not remember your name, but they'll remember how you made them feel.
Yes, yes.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, like I'm loving that. Yeah, like that's in my mind. Everything I do. I don't know how to do this. Yeah.
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 Look at
That's
what,
a little bit of it.
that's a big thing, though. It's a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Anyone on Zoom would like to share with us an aha from yesterday or the day before?
I think just some of the best. Good morning, and hi, and everyone. Just some of the tips and tricks that just by attending the session. I think I've been writing so many notes down. I mentioned it yesterday, but there were so many gems around like circle prospecting and just hacks on how to place the signs. I think those I'm just taking them home with me and trying to apply them.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Anyone else? So when you read define your value, what thoughts do you have? We talked about this in the first session. Do you have any idea how you can define your value?
Talk about your successes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else? What's the value? Why do we have a value? Like
The
proposition.
knowledge that we have in the field and being able to solve this problem for the client.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when we, Alex, did you have a value proposition for your company, the heating company? Did you have a value proposition or something you want to? When I ask you why do I have to use Atman heating and cooling?
Because we're the best.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are the best.
Everything we to help you and fix your system before you have to replace it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's, the knowledge that I have is the value and everything I have to offer to my customers.
So can we say that Alex's value proposition, I put my experience and expertise into saving you money and take care of you, so you don't have to pay for a new PC, is close enough. So, is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the trick about the value proposition? What do people do sometimes with value proposition? Do we overpromise, underdeliver? Sometimes. We want our value proposition to be great, that we don't think and we need everything we're saying. Like, for example, I'm gonna use you, Alex, is that okay?
That's fine.
I've used Alex, for so many years, I don't know how long. And I never ever was disappointed. Everything he told me happened. Like every promise he said, like this is what I need, 1, 2, 3, he met my expectations. What does this do to our relationship? Yeah, every time I think of somebody for my AP, for the heater, do you think I go to Google and find a company? I have Alex cell phone, I'm like, I have an issue. So, that's what I do. And this is the same thing what we're looking for our clients to do for us. We want our clients not to look around, who should I call? I have to buy a home, sell a home. Your name should come up right away, and that's because of the value proposition and what you do for them. How will they remember you? Right? So in the first session, we said, real estate expert, we want to spark your career, embrace your job, connect with your market. And the last one, what we're gonna end this real estate expert with is define your value. And by the end of this session, you should be able to write your value proposition through exercises and what you have in your book here. So today's agenda will be the value proposition, what matters to buyers and sellers, define your value proposition, and then we're going to have our recaps. Thank you. Anyone wants to read your value proposition, or we can take turns? Who wants to read number 1?
Is a unique, memorable, and persuasive statement that expresses the true value of working with you.
Okay, Mike, you want to read 2?
Addresses the specific and special needs of buyers and sellers of any market.
Norita, we're gonna go.
You know what, Darrell, my book has been like messed up from the
That's it.
beginning. Oh, sorry. States what you will do for your clients to earn your commission.
And Sarah, number 4.
Holds you accountable to high standards.
So let's talk about number 1. It's a unique, memorable, and persuasive statement that expresses the true value of working with you. So it has to be different, like we cannot all have copy paste and they will say, oh, all Keller Williams do the same thing. Wow, we are like the same. It has to be easy to remember and it stands out and persuasive. So we cannot say anything that's not realistic. Is this too much to ask on a value statement? Is it doable? It is. It is. We want people to know that what we're promising them, we can achieve. Specific needs and special needs. It's we need to listen to our buyers and sellers, and we need to communicate this in our value statement. We need to tell them that we care about you, and our value proposition is not talking about us. It's what we can do for you. and accountable to high standards. Please do not overpromise and underdeliver. They would remember this way more than when you deliver.
And they can tell when you're doing it.
Exactly. And we tend to share bad experiences way more than we share good ones. So make sure when you promise someone something, make sure to meet expectations. Nerita, did you find your page?
No, I'm really, it's like, this book is like all over the place, but.
It's
One more thing,
it's
but-
4.3.
I know, mine was, even from the first, is it?
Number 4. That's the unit that we're on.
Station 4.
Oh, yeah.
4.3.
You look through the numbers on the bottom. You see the numbers on the bottom of mine? That's it. It's okay, I'll just figure it
You cannot find it.
out. I can't, darling, my brain is all messed up.
You know, units, when they put
So
this.
I got, yeah, I think they did, but that is okay. So here's 5, okay, so then 4 should be in front of 5, but 1 is in front of 5. So that's why I struggle. See, I got 1 and then 2 is in front of the 1.
She is struggling because
I am struggling because it's.
we did not meet expectations.
Okay, here's 4, 4, 3. I'm there, connect your value. Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, my bad. Okay,
We're gonna try to find the other one.
look, it goes, you see how it goes backwards? It goes, I turned to the right, it goes 414.
So we intentionally did that, guys. We intentionally did that so we can explain to you what happens when we do not meet expectations. That's why we do it. So please don't do that to anyone else.
I'm 4, I'm good, I got it.
You're good? Okay. Okay. Alex, you wanna read this for us?
Yes. Top agents can easily explain what services they will provide to anyone who hires them. Is that right?
Yes. Eric Keller said that. I would trust him if he said something. Do you think if I go to Thomas Velasquez's team and they say, why should I hire you, they will have an answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Mike Watson? Basically, agents who've been in the business for a while, they know what they're doing and what they can do and how they meet expectations. Gloria, do you have one already written?
I would say that we use a slogan that we make our goals as our own.
Okay, okay. So what does, you said we make your goals
Or we take your goals as our own.
as our own.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Whatever the client wants to accomplish, they will make sure that he accomplishes.
Yes, and what does require?
That they are like I don't achieve myself.
Knowing their needs. She's gonna have a conversation, she's gonna ask them questions, she's gonna care about them, so she will know what their needs, what their expectations, what's their motivation, and so on. So that's a very short statement, but it says a lot. For you to have someone's goal as your own, there's a lot that you need to know. Right? Anyone else would like to share theirs if they have it? It makes a difference when we get a listing appointment or a buyer appointment and they ask, why should I hire you, not Norita? And then we'll say, oh, 1, 2, 3, done. Like easy, I know my value, I know what I can do and I know what I cannot do and I know I'm the best. Norita is better than me in selling, but I'm gonna just take it now. Like, right? There's few benefits for the value proposition. One, It helps your client understand your value and expertise, protects your commission, and then builds a strong and trusting relationship. If you have a great value proposition, do you think they will argue with you? They might negotiate, but will they argue with you about your commission?
Not if they see the value.
Not if they see the value. Let me use an example. How many people go to eat a steak in a restaurant? All of us, if you eat meat, right? Okay. So, and we pay for it, what, like $40 in a nice place, let's just assume, if we're ordering something good. And then how much you pay for the same piece of steak if you go to Ralph's or Vons or anywhere else?
17, 18.
Yeah.
It's not the same as steak, it's different.
So you pay double basically to go eat it somewhere. Why do you go? Why are you okay with paying double to eat somewhere?
Because the atmosphere that you have,
And,
the service that they provide for you,
and what's your expectation?
very high.
Very high. So you are okay to go spend $40 somewhere for a piece of steak where you know that if you do it at home, it might be $15 or $16. Can we relate this to our business?
Yes.
People will pay for the value, but if they do not see the value, or if we do not tell them what the value is, they will not see it. And they will say, why should I pay that? And someone else might come and they will have better proposition for them, and they might pay more just because they got the value. What's the story? Why should I pay you that much? What can you do for me? It's all about them. It's not about us. And once we remember this every time, we will be more and more successful. It's about them. You are not going anywhere to talk to you about yourself. They don't care. They don't want to know. They want to know what you can do for them. You can say, I sold 50 homes. Great, what can you do for me? Like you did 50 homes. Now
Yeah.
my turn. What can you do for me? Like, good for them.
Yeah.
These are examples of companies with value propositions. And Airbnb exists to create a world where anyone can belong anywhere, providing healthy travel that is local, authentic, diverse, inclusive, and sustainable. Is this true statement? Anyone here use Airbnb?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when you read this, can you relate to
Yeah.
Airbnb?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it simple?
Very, yeah, I think it's
Very?
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they meet expectations? Yes.
Yes, I think it is.
Because they rate it.
Hmm?
If you go to an Airbnb, they rate it.
Yeah.
So the host gets, rated. And then if you have a bad reputation, they won't book you.
Correct. Correct. Walmart, everyday low prices for a broad range of goods that are always in stock in convenient geographic locations. Are they promising you the best quality? No. Are they promising you the least expensive price you can find? Yeah. Are they everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does this say?
Exactly.
They are realistic. They're not saying we have the lowest prices for the best quality. That's not. If you want to go, there are other places you can pay more, and you have the option of that. But their value proposition explains exactly what they do.
Cheap and convenience.
Cheap and convenient. Slack makes it downright pleasant to work together. Who uses Slack here?
What is Slack?
Slack is like a messenger for a computer. So in our team, we use Slack sometimes. Let's say Sylvia walked in and she's asking me, Iman, Victoria promised me the file that I will pick it up from here. Instead of calling Victoria in front of her, I can on my computer message Victoria, hey Vic, Sylvia is saying that you promised her something, can you grab it? And sometimes we use it for jokes or whatever, but you know, it's an easy way, instead of carrying your phone, it's a communication between us. And it's free. So try it out, that's good. Grammarly, great writing, simplified, composed, bold, clear, mistake-free writing with Grammarly's or AI-powered writing assistant. Who uses Grammarly?
I do.
Okay. How amazing is it?
Amazing. Recommended to everyone.
Amazing. It will correct everything for you. You can write past, present, future, and it will take it back to how it should be.
Yes.
So are they meeting expectation? Are they explaining what they are doing?
Yeah.
QuickBooks send invoices in minutes and get paid 2 days faster. Who uses the QuickBooks?
I do.
Okay, what do you think of it?
I love it. It's amazing. And honestly, as I read this, I'm very surprised. There's so much more. They bring a lot of value to Alex's business. I think they kind of fell short on that.
Okay, so and instead of their over-promising, under-delivering, they're the opposite. Right? Mike, do you have anything to say about them?
I use it for, where I work at, you know.
Okay.
It's just, it's really quick and easy. It keeps up track of invoices,
Yeah.
keeps up how much you, make for profit each
Correct.
month, you know.
Yeah.
Great,
So,
Chris.
look how short it is.
It runs credit cards, you know,
Yeah.
it charges
That's
fees.
so much.
Yeah, I mean, it does everything.
And look at their value proposition.
Yeah.
It's how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 words.
We don't get paid through
Yeah.
QuickBooks, but.
10 words. State Farm, here to help life go right. I don't know about State Farm, so I'm not going to I'm going to skip that. That was like before the fire. After the fire, things changed. Any questions about this? At least good examples to use.
Yes.
So to connect our value, KW and market center value, fiduciary market expert. As a KW and market center value, I have access to the collective knowledge and experience of nearly 200,000 agents worldwide. Is this a plus? I can point you to reputable resources for service providers such as handyman, window washers, tax associates, and financial advisor. Market expert, I can help you price your home to sell because I am very tuned into the market of the moment. Does it make a difference if you go to a listing agreement or to meet a buyer, to meet a listing appointment or a buyer appointment, and you tell them that you belong to the largest office in Anthony County?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, it's different.
There's a difference when you say, hey, you know what, I might be able to advertise your home before even it goes live because I am an agent where we have 354 agents. And 354 agents are going to try to sell your home. That I can connect to them personally. Is this a big thing?
Yes.
We can use it. Is this a big thing for new agents?
Oh, yeah.
You have a great team behind you. You are not alone. And we can share with you any information you need. If you need references to anyone, to any vendor, we can help you out. We have here heating and cooling. So, I'm advertising for you, Alex. You pay me later, so. Market expert. In the first session, I said if you do not have a lot of business, what would you do?
Go to the MLS every day, study the MLS.
Study the MLS. Would that make you a market expert?
Yes, yes.
What do we have other than studying the MLS? Do we still have the caravan where people go from listing to look at them? We used to do it in the office every Friday.
Yeah.
I will check if we're gonna start doing it again.
I will say they have this meeting, I never attend to,
The RDG?
yes, meeting?
RPG meeting?
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's
so-
a way to networking and know what's going on in the market as well.
Correct. It is every other Friday. I think it's the first and third Friday of the month.
Yeah, this Friday, tomorrow is going to be.
And Thomas, our OP, he's gonna be seeing that meeting tomorrow, yes. And is it a good thing? Is there open houses on the weekends? Can we visit them?
Yes.
If we have a buyer who's looking for a specific home, does it help to look at the homes that looks like it? Like, there's so many options we have, and we don't have to sell 500 homes before, really. It depends on how much time and effort you put in educating yourself. Yes?
I want to share something. We started looking at the new construction because we want to get again familiar with what's going on in the market, especially with the new constructions. And because we look on that, we were able to put one of our clients that were looking to relocate in one of the new homes.
Okay.
Because when we were looking at it, we think, this home, if it fits the criteria that this guy is looking.
Okay, so what is she doing? She's doing her homework before even referring her clients. So that's why they hire us. They don't want to look at every market and at every home in the market. They want to look at exactly what they want. And if we don't do our homework, how can we know what's available for them based on what they want? Right? All it requires us is investing some time and effort in meeting their expectations. Any questions on that? Any ahas, anything you want to add? Nothing? You're good? Move? Oh, you have to remember. It's not optional, I guess. What's one thing you heard or read today that, gave you an idea about something you can use?
The value proposition to me looked very much like someone like a purpose, like a mission statement.
Yes,
for
it
the
is.
town. Yeah.
It is very
And I
simple.
have never made that connection, but this is,
It is very
that's
simple.
how you want to do it.
Yes,
They just care about themselves.
they care about themselves, yes.
So you got to.
Mhm. Yeah. What else? Anything? Do you have an idea what you want to include in your value proposition? Did this give you an idea and you looked within and you say, oh, I can use this? Anything?
What Gloria just said, go through the new model homes, because that would be a big option because, they are giving a lot of incentives for the buyers right now, but they do have a little bit leftover inventory,
Yes.
so that could be a value for the buyers.
Yeah. It could be. They,
Not just that, they don't just offer incentives, they offer good rates. Like one on Rosemont is offering 1.99 interest rate.
okay.
They can choose for $20,000 as incentives or the interest rate. So they give you one or.
So what did Gloria just showed us right now? That
You got options.
you have options and she cares.
Yeah.
And she is trying to.
And her value is clear, that she has
Yes.
the knowledge.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is a plus.
absolutely.
And can everyone here do the same thing?
Yes. It is.
We didn't have business, so we had to stop for something.
Jenny, you said you're busy? What did you say?
We just lazy.
Lazy, yes, yes. Yes, we want the easy access. What matters to buyers and sellers? This is our next section. The purpose of real estate for buyers, their goal is to find just the right home at the best price in the right time with the least number of problems. Let's read this again. Their goal is to find just the right home at the best price in the right time with the least number of problems. If you are having a meeting right now with a buyer, based on this, what question should we ask them?
Yeah, I would ask them about
Okay,
the
what do you
time.
look for you to be the right price? What do you look for you the right price? Based on what you're looking for. You say that you're looking for a home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, on each side of 19552. So what is the right home for you?
Okay.
What is you looking at in price?
So let's write the questions. You just said all the questions.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking for?
In what area?
What area?
What's your budget?
What's your budget? What else?
Number of bedrooms.
Number of bedrooms.
What kind of time frame are you looking at buying them?
When are you planning to move? What else?
And how handy are you? No, I'm just joking.
Okay, you said, what did you say?
I said, are you handy, but I was just
Okay.
joking, but are you able to, take on projects?
Here we go. Do you want the house moving ready or do you want to do some constructions?
Yeah, it is a good valid question.
It's any question that gets us to know them better. Oh, do you have kids? Do you have dogs? Do you want a big backyard, small backyard? You have 5 kids, we cannot show them 2 bedroom. What, maybe ask them about them, get to know them. Oh, you have a family, oh, what do you have? 2 kids, so what? You have dogs, you have cats, you have, so we can understand how we can meet their expectations.
And what I noticed with especially right now because of the price and the median income on the area, what I noticed is people is willing to adapt. You want to be surprised how many people have 4 children and they're willing to go to a 2-bedroom house as long as they can afford it.
Okay, but for us to know that, what do we need to do?
Ask questions.
Ask the
Ask the
questions.
question.
Ask the question. What the least bedroom number you want to take? They can say, I cannot take a home less than 3 bedrooms. It's a must. Some people have like 2.5 bathrooms is a must. And whatever they need, a big backyard, small backyard, as long as we ask the question, why are we here? How can we meet your expectation? And how least number of problems. They don't want to hear about everything that happens to us. They just want to know that it's an easy transaction. Done. But to do that, we need to talk to them. If we go there and we talk about ourselves, we fail. For sellers, their goal is to net the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time with the least number of problems. They have one thing in common. They don't want to know your problems.
Yeah.
Are they the opposite?
Yeah.
Do you fight to have your buyer pay the highest amount or the lowest amount? The lowest. Do you fight for your sellers to get the highest amount or the lowest amount?
The highest.
What are the questions for sellers to ask when we go for a listing appointment?
What is my house worth? What is my house worth?
What do you ask them?
Oh, what do I ask?
Yes.
Oh,
You went inside the house, you had an appointment, and you have a meeting with them. What would be your question?
What's your time frame of moving?
Okay.
What is the reason you're selling?
That one.
Yeah.
What's your motivation?
And also how much you think your house is worth, because that's it, what is their expectation, if they have an idea. They need money to verify how much you think your house is worth,
How much you want to net?
how much you want to net, yeah.
Because it can be worth so much and they can owe so much too.
Yeah.
And that will not make a difference.
Yeah, and I think that's better, yeah.
So how much do you wanna know? And what's your motivation? And by one, they might say, we're not planning to move for 4 months, so we're gonna take it easy. So the question is, why I'm here, what can I do for you? When are you planning to move? How much do you wanna net? Are you planning to buy another home? Are you moving out of state? All the questions that can get us to know what they need. And number one for sellers is how much they want. They want to make money based on their own terms, not our terms. If they say, I want to stay here 3 months, you cannot say, I have cash buyer that's ready to close in 2 weeks. Like, did you hear me? Like, we need to communicate and listen to them. The top 10 service area of the buyer value proposition. Number 1, needs analysis. Number 2, pre-qualifications or pre-approval. Number 3, neighborhood information. 4, home search. 5, make an offer. Negotiating to buy. Vendor coordinations. Pre-close preparations. Closing, post-closing. Should we have a plan for every one of those?
Yes.
Anyone has anything to add to this? Do you think we missed anything? I think they covered everything we can cover. For sellers, we need analysis, pricing strategy, property preparation, marketing strategy, receive an offer, negotiating to sell, pre-close preparation, closing, and post-closing. And we will cover them in details. So, this is a diagram that shows us.
I will add on the buyer, like home buying process, and like a buying consultation to teach them how the process of buying, the time frames, once they get into escrow.
Do you do that in your buyer presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, give them a glimpse of what's gonna happen, so they know what's the expectation. You need 17 days, you need to remove contingency, you have to get pre-qualified, you know? We assume people know, not everyone knows. Some people don't know what happens, they don't know what to do.
And not only that, but, when something comes out, they're not surprised that they don't tell you he's not educated. It's up to us, like Gloria said, to educate the seller or the buyer.
Yeah.
Like, when you have an acceptance on an offer, right away, let them know, you're in a binding contract now. Time frame matters.
Yeah.
Read the time frame. I just went over yesterday with somebody about that, because they were saying, oh, what about my deposit? What about my inspection? And so you educate them, you tell them you have 70 days to do your inspections. If something happens that you don't like, you can, cancel. Because people want to know.
Yeah.
But if you don't tell them, how would they know?
Yeah.
Even though you tell them, read the contract.
Yeah, no. How many people read the contract every time they sign everything word by word?
The engineers only.
Yeah.
Normally, it's a buyer, the first time that they sign the contract, I prefer to sign it in person, not electronically, to go with to what applies to them. I told them, there is so many pages, but I don't expect everything that yes apply to you
Yes.
in your situation.
And does it help to give them all the information even before we find their home?
Yes.
Like to let them understand, if we have an accepted offer, you have 3 days to deposit the EMD, and then maybe give them guidelines. You don't have to spend so much money, time on it, but at least have them aware, like, what's happening. Like, some people will say, I didn't know I have to put EMD, like, why don't I do, like, everything at the end? You might assume they know, they don't know. They don't know. diagram for buyers, what they want from their agent. 52%, they want the agent to help them find the right home. Just tell us exactly what we're looking for, where should we go look? 13% negotiate the term of sale, 11% help with the price negotiations, 24% is other. 24% includes 8% to help with paperwork, 6% to help them with comparables, 4% to help them know how much they can afford, 3% to find them a lender, and 2% to teach buyer more about neighborhood, and less than 1% is to find them renters.
Can you go over those again, please, if you don't mind?
Yes. It's 8%, they need help with paperwork. 6%, they need comparables. 4%, they need help with how much they can afford. 3%, they need their help to find a lender. 2% to understand the neighborhood. And less than 1% is to find renters. So the 52% help find the right home to purchase. How can we do that? It's the biggest section. How can we do that?
Listening what they need. Yeah, listening what they need. You know, how many bedrooms, where do they want the house, what price they are looking for, if it needs a yard, if it's a two-story home, their needs, basically.
Yes. And it goes all back to educating ourselves. So the highest percentage is us, like knowing our market and knowing what's available and knowing exactly what they can find and where. Right? Any questions on that?
Sorry, can you say what was the 3% again? I keep forgetting.
3% is help them finding a lender.
Oh, the lender, okay.
Anyone on Zoom has questions? Okay. Factors buyers value when choosing an agent. 20% of them need to trust them. 19% experience. 17% reputation. And 44% is other. You want to know what's the 44%?
Yes.
13% that a family member or friend. 8% they have knowledge. 6% they're good listeners.
Okay, slower.
I'm sorry. 8% neighborhood knowledge, 6% good listeners, 6% they respond on time.
So 6% is a good listener and 6% they respond on time also?
Yes.
Okay.
4% they're always accessible because of technology. And I believe this is higher now, so just saying. 1% active in local community, 1% in a specific firm, and 1% designations held by the agent. Looking at that, can we have an excuse, the excuse I am new?
No.
No.
So it's a story we tell ourselves. Oh, they're not gonna hire me because I'm new. Look at that. 20% they just want them to, can we trust you?
So 30% is, you said family member. Can you say that again? Okay.
13,
13% is
family member or friend?
that they are a family member or a friend. They
Yes.
will prefer that.
Yes,
Oh, I see.
yes.
Going back to what you said about trusting you, when it's a referral, most likely they don't ask you for your experience.
Yes.
They say, well, I called you because such and such referred me to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's most about trust and experience.
Yes. Yes.
That's both.
Iman, I do not understand the 1% designation. Does that mean like I'm an agent and I am certified in estate family planning? Is that what that means?
Yeah, maybe certified as a.
By niches?
Mhm,
Got it,
mhm,
okay.
mhm. And you have the certificates and things
Gotcha.
like, or achievements.
Okay.
You know, people sometimes, if you see signatures, they have like 10 abbreviations under that you need to go make a study what they mean. Buyers don't look at those things. They care, do you care?
Mhm.
If you are amazing and you don't answer your phone and you don't ask them if you met expectations, do they care what you have?
No.
They want to know that you care. That's it.
Yeah.
Plus other things, but this is number one. They want to know that you care, they can trust you. And you know what you're doing. So, being new is only a story we tell ourselves, to give ourselves an excuse not to get business. Because we do not want to be rejected. That's, everyone's fear. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
What sellers want most from their agent? 21% help to price home competitively. 20% help seller market home to potential buyer. 16% help sell the home within a specific time frame. 16% help seller find ways to fix up home to sell it for more. And the 27%, sorry, I did not memorize those, it's a lot. Help find a buyer for a home. If they're selling a home, 12% they want help finding a home. 6% help with negotiations. 5% help with inspections and paperwork. 1% help sellers see homes available for purchase. 1% help create and post videos.
1%. No one cares.
Can you say the other 1% again?
Videos,
No, the other one.
Help sellers?
see homes available to purchase.
Okay.
So 21%, they want you to know how much you should price the home. And we know that again from MLS. But it's done for us. You do your report, give it to them. I'm giving you this value based on this. Educate them. Let them know why it shows that amount. If they want to sell the home for $450 and your report shows they should sell it for $420, educate them why it shows $420. Let them understand. And if everyone thinks their home is the best home. And you cannot go anywhere and tell them, hey, there's so many nicer homes. Right? Everyone thinks their kids are the best. You cannot tell them their kids, you don't know how your kids act. So you have to respect their feelings and educate them based on things that does not connect to them emotionally.
Yeah.
Because they will take it personal.
Yeah. And they're not gonna hire you. That's gonna hurt it.
Yes. So we use the reports, we educate them based on numbers and facts that we see. Any questions on this? Any questions on Zoom? Factors seller consider when choosing an agent. 32% is the reputation of an agent. 19% is the agent is honest and trustworthy. 17% is a friend or family member. 44% is other. The 44% includes It's 11% knowledge of the neighborhood, 5% is listeners, 4% is agent commission, 4% is the firm where they work. Four. 4% is depends where they work, and 1% as they are professional designations, the one that, like the buyers, and 3% they use technology. So what's the highest one here?
Knowledge of the neighborhood.
Oh, no, the 32%
Oh, yeah.
reputation of the agent. Everyone knows a good agent from a bad agent. So, if you are a new agent, you do not have a reputation, right? Nobody knows you. If you have a new agent, does anyone know you, and what's your reputation as? What can you lean at?
The second heaviest, which is agent is honest and trustworthy.
Or if we're gonna stick to number one, and that's, yes, but if we're gonna stick to the reputation, if we are new,
I don't know Leon Keller Williams.
we are in California.
Yeah.
Does California have a good reputation in Andover?
Yeah.
Yes. Does your broker hold you up to standards? Yes. You have someone to lean back on if there's something that's not right happening. We care for our reputation. We are so proud to say we are Californians. Yes. Any questions? Anything you picked up you did not know before?
I've only 1% like the videos.
Yeah.
I never liked them.
Yeah.
I never liked them.
They asked everyone 35 and older. Like we don't, yeah, you know, do you like videos? Yeah.
They made me dizzy.
Yeah. What else? Anyone else has something to add?
The other was an aha a lot because it's always the biggest one and it wasn't unknown. I mean, you could relate to it, you understand, it makes sense, but just to discover that to me was very good information.
Yes.
Leaning on Keller Williams, that's, you know, being a new agent and everything, as far as their reputation goes.
Yeah. Yeah. You can rely on California for so many things because you can say our office, our brokerage, our team in California, we sold 200 homes last month. We sold 150. We closed. We had 29 listings taken last week. Are you lying? No. Don't give a number that you don't know. Don't make up a number. But
How do
you
you get
can.
those numbers on the MLS or?
Yes, or you can ask us. You can ask us how much we closed last month, how many listings did we take. This is information we can help you with. You can come to me and I can help you with it. You can email me and I will reply. Okay. Do you want to take a couple minutes and then we continue, or do you want to keep going?
I'll take the back.
Okay, 2 minutes? quiet today.
Nos fuimos tengo otras personas que la quieren comprar y pues como que no quieren leer todo, which is fine.
I know
Pero ya como quien dice.
if you're gonna show the classes there, so more.
La vamos a comprar. Y en el otro, fíjate que
Being on
vamos
Zoom
a.
account?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You can see
Some days I have
Sin vecinos todavía, yo decía, ayer
now we're gonna be on Zoom.
Jenny has a
In
phone
the
now.
office, of course.
Oh, Jenny is on full time. She's here and they will call her when there's somebody. And you can step
Yeah.
out.
That's what I just even.
Yeah, yeah, yes, so you can do that. If you wanna sit like somewhere so you don't have to walk a lot, you can.
Oh,
It's up to you, you can be on Zoom too.
oh, okay.
I'm just giving you another option.
Oh, good.
Iman,
Yes.
for you, how we came to the full time?
Can you ask, can you talk to Mando?
Mando?
Yes, he will tell you when the dates open and all that. Okay?
Y yo que me lo mande, primero lo voy a decir que lo hago cross verification, porque como está lo shaky,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
no sé qué, y me dijo que no quería que fuera con tiempo, le dije, bueno, yo no creo que sea por uno, mi padre me dijeron que se mueran los demás. Y le dije, dame el teléfono del piloto, eso le digo al piloto, y puedo hablar, y no me lo quiso dar. Por eso me dijo, yeah.
Is, okay. Are you ready? So right now, this section is the section where we're gonna define your value proposition. And the purpose of this is for you to have your own value proposition. And if, when you're writing, you need help and you need me to go back to the example you used,
put that for you. Okay?
I was saying, we're gonna work on defining your own value proposition. And it's gonna go in section, and if you need help, we can put the examples we used before up there. Okay? There's 3 steps to define your value proposition. Number 1, identify your knowledge, attitudes, skills, and beliefs that make you qualified to be a great real estate agent. Number 2, transform the value you provide and the value of Keller Williams and your market center into benefits for your clients. Number 3, build your value proposition statement. We're going to divide this into 3 different sections. Step 1 is identify your knowledge, attitudes, skills, and beliefs that make you qualified to be a great real estate agent. So in your books, it is divided into sections too. And the first one is your knowledge. So write down something for your knowledge. It's yours. I cannot tell you what to write. For example, what knowledge do I bring to this job? If you have an accounting degree, law, or finance, can you help them with your knowledge? And if you work in constructions, can you help them with your knowledge when you're looking at homes? One more minute for this one, and then we will move to the second. Ready? So now we're gonna move to your attitude. What do you think of yourself? Are you committed? Are you confident? Are you caring? Are you a good listener? What do you think you can bring to the table and add to your value proposition about your attitude? And the last one is, what skills do you offer? Are you good with technology? Are you good with negotiations? And the last one is about beliefs. Do you believe, whatever you believe in, integrity, equity? So step 2 is in the next page. Transform the value you provide and value of Keller Williams and your market center into benefits for your clients. So think of your knowledge, attitude, and the skills, beliefs, and how they can benefit your clients. And if you're a new agent, if you used to be a teacher, a coach, anything you did previously, how can you relate it to being an agent? Let's say if you're a teacher, you know how to educate others. If you are a coach, you're amazing, you know how to improve others. If you used to have a job like listening and caring and giving attention, how can you bring this to being a real estate agent? And how can we include Keller Williams in this? Can we include Keller Williams in the biggest office? Can we include it as having 350 agents? How can you include AV and international movement? Do you need more time? Are you almost done? We'll give 2 more minutes and then we'll move to step 3. Okay, so step 3. We're going to build your value proposition. The strongest value proposition for your clients combine the value you offer backed by the value of Keller Williams and our market center. It's not about perfection. It's not going to be perfect, and it's going to change as we move forward in our careers. So try to write something that represents you for now and what you can offer. It have to be perfect, and then we can improve it as you go. Do you know what our mission, our value proposition in this office? Do you want, can I read it for you?
Yes.
Through collaboration, continuous learning, and a commitment to excellence, we strive to redefine the standard in real estate, nurturing skills and building strong relationships to help individuals thrive and become masters of their craft, finding joy in their own journey. Does this represent us?
Yes.
It's simple. Who has one ready? You do?
Yeah, I don't know if it's good, but I put the let's say about the oh, it's okay. Again.
It's one big, long, run-on sentence.
That's okay.
Okay, I just, yeah.
I need two people to share. So
Okay, all right, mine's just big and long. Okay, so I have knowledge of real estate starting with 5 years working for an escrow company and having a real estate license for over 14 years. I'm a dedicated full-time agent with great communication and negotiating skills to navigate over an ever-changing market, helping buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals. See how long that is? It's too long.
no, it's good. And we said it's not gonna be perfect.
It's not.
And you can make it even better, but it is great. It is good,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Who else? Yes.
I said online, nowhere near where I wanted to go exactly. So I said, to provide my clients with the knowledge, commitment to excellence, honesty, and problem-solving real estate concerns and caring that lead to building lasting relationships.
Great, thank you. Wendell, did you ever read the shirt?
Yes.
You read it, so I'm gonna skip you, is that okay?
Oh.
Okay. No, Rita, did you read this book? Maria, did you read this book?
I need to, I have it at home.
You have it? So I need one more person to do the value proposition, and you can get the book. Okay, two, I have to, go ahead.
No, I'm wrapping mine up.
Okay. I can provide value to my clients by studying the market while learning and mastering my plan. Just get it simple.
Simple. Great, thank you for sharing. Sylvia?
I was completely lost, so I somehow matched in the example that was at the top, and I said, well, let me just start somewhere,
Okay.
and then I'll figure it out. So I wrote, as we navigate your real estate transaction, I provide outstanding service that is dedicated and personalized to your unique needs by using the vast knowledge available to me at Keller Williams through our award-winning team and staff and the KW app to stay connected with you on your terms.
Amazing. Great, thank you. You have one?
Yeah, my value proposition is that I believe in real estate and to invest and get my clients to get their homes updated and their needs met. Learning and training with the best brokerage in the nation, Keller Williams.
Perfect, thank you for sharing. You can stop by my office, I'll give you a book. I usually get two, but I will get three. So, how was that? Is that something we can do and improve and use?
Yes.
Can you memorize your value
Yes.
proposition? So when you are meeting with the clients and they ask you, why should I hire you? Are you confident enough to use any of the things you shared?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's what we need. If you do not have one that's written already and it's correct, and if you think it needs adjustment, put them in bullets and then connect them in a paragraph. And then try to memorize it or use it where it reflects who you are. That's all what they need. They want to know why they should hire us. And if we are confident enough in our answer, they should be confident to hire us. But if we don't know why they should hire us, why should they hire us? If we don't know our value, how can we convince them that we have a value? Everyone should be lucky to hire anyone who is in this room today or on Zoom. Everyone. We are putting the time, the effort to educate ourselves and be better. And that's a good foundation. And believe in yourself that your value is amazing. You just have to write it down and know how to say it.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Like a doctor. A doctor gets a diploma, but he has to have refreshment courses.
Yes.
A pharmacy. A pharmacy has to take a course also every year to refresh the course. So why we don't do this when, especially like all the forms are changing all the time, and not only that, but technology changes so much. Like, when we started, it was way different than now. Nowadays it's so different. Everything's electronic, everything is intelligent.
Technology changed, the market changed, and if we think that we know everything and we do not have to refresh our memories, we are left behind. Gloria has something to share.
And it came to my mind like one of the things that allowed me to gain the trust of the buyers and decide to work with us is because I know a lot of programs for first-time home buyers. So sometimes they come to my open house and they say that they were already working with somebody and they are pre-qualified, and I mention to them, do you already, you let agent mention or you let them mention to you that you can get this home with this grant? Like,
Okay.
City National Grant, City National Bank giving 50,000 grant for no first-time buyer, first-time buyer, but for any person that doesn't hold title on a property.
Yeah.
So they said no. So I shared the information with them, and they say to work with us a lot of times. A lot of times they do, but a lot of times they decide to work with us because we provide information that they don't have.
Okay.
So now thinking on value proposition for the sellers, they say, okay, I found a good lender who has amazing product that can bring buyers to your home.
Correct. And Gloria, that's an amazing point. And who do you talk to get this information?
I get to prepare buy program, down payment programs on Google, and I found out the programs. I called the lender to work with the program, and I get a connection.
So how important it is to have a relationship with lenders, inspections, or vendors, to use somebody that you trust and you have a great relationship with. Because they can do some of the work for you. They can educate you as well. Was this valuable?
Yes.
Anything we missed covering that you have questions about? Is everyone gonna work on their value proposition and have it ready before the end of the night?
Yes.
And please, if you have any questions about them, if we can help in any way, we are all here to help you. Use us. And in the first session, I promised you to add this to your folder. I did not send them with, I just want to give it to you. We have an office meeting at 11. Everyone is staying to attend that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's a good one.
Stay here. Stay here.
Yeah, keep your seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything I can answer before the end of this class? Any questions? Yes, no?
Can I just give a suggestion to this sheet, especially for the new people? Is it possible you can put the phone number of each of the people that you have here?
Of course.
That way we can, or the email or something, so that we
Yes.
can,
Yes.
instead of asking the whole office, are you so-and-so?
Iman, my phone number is, you want to write it down?
But I mean, I think that would help,
No,
especially
no,
if you're
of
new.
course. And I will, do you want to take it down right now, or do you want me to send them to you?
If you don't mind sending them to me,
Of
that would be
course,
perfect.
of course.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Anything we can answer? Are you good?
Yes.
Okay, I'm letting you early, so you can have a break.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you want to, I can stay here.
Who's teaching a class tomorrow?
It's either JD or Garrett.
Okay.
They were trying to switch, so they did not confirm with me who is giving it. It's either one of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought it might be a skip so we could go see Thomas at the meeting.
I don't think that it's
No,
class
no, no, no,
tomorrow.
I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
There's not class tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, there is class.
There is a class, yes, yeah, no, don't want me,
There's always class.
don't make it complicated.
But no, she brings up a good point, because I was thinking that too. What do you recommend? What are your thoughts on that? Because I was torn if we should go there or come to class.
In a way.
So, can you wait for me?
Yes.
Because I'm not giving the class, I cannot make a decision.
No, 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 no.
So let me ask you.
Okay.
I thought it was not last Saturday because the way they broke them up, the 370 is all the way here, so I thought it would be here.
So there's the gala meeting, the RPG meeting, and the YMCA. And I guess Thomas is.
Okay, so JD is supposed to teach, JD is supposed to teach the class tomorrow, and JD, they would like to go
Yeah.
and attend the meeting tomorrow. Are you okay with giving the class like 10 or 11?
Yeah, as long as I can go too.
Yeah. So what time? So we can,
You
everyone
want to do
can.
11? 11? Because it gets over at like 10-ish. Okay, you want to do 11?
Okay, I think they're that. I get that one.
Yeah.
Everyone is okay with 11?
Yes.
Zoom, tomorrow the class is gonna be at 11 to 1.
Yes.
Are we okay?
This class is
Yes.
Okay.
And Thomas class is at 9 o'clock at.
Yeah, let's start that.
He's emceeing the RPG meeting.
Yeah, RPG meeting, it's at the Y, which is off 10th Street West and K8, right by Sergeant Steve Owens Park. It is 8:30 to, they open up at 8 and they start about 8:30 and it goes to about 10.
So we won't
And they
be
do
doing,
have breakfast there and coffee, and
So-
it's good breakfast.
so we won't be doing script either.
Yeah, Mike was just asking.
No, oh
if there was
yeah,
scripts.
no scripts tomorrow.
No scripts
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we'll send an email out.
So,
Okay.
tomorrow class is at 11.
Yes.
Everyone is aware, nobody can say we didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, and we will send an email.